welcome back to the Football Rundown. We're here with the FA Cup second round draw. Of course, Stockport County. We did the matchday vlog yesterday. Stockport County took on Worksop Town in the first round. The 5-1 win for Stockport County at Edgeley Park sees them go into the second round draw. We've had the second round draw now as well. So let's get started with revealing who faces who in the second round of the FA Cup. Well, to start the draw, it was Maidstone United was the first team to go out. They will play Barrow in the second round of the FA Cup at home. Wycombe Wanderers will host Morecambe. Notts County, of course, high up in League 2 themselves. They'll take on Shrewsbury Town from League 1. National League, Chesterfield will take on League 1, Leyton Orient. Aldershot Town, of course, I think they're National League as well. They'll take on Stockport County, of course, beating Swindon 7-4 in the first round just yesterday. Stockport County have Swindon at the weekend as well. They'll be taking on an opponent who has beaten Swindon quite convincingly with 7-4, as I say, in the first round of the FA Cup. They will host Stockport County in the second round. Could be a decent away day for a team that got a big win against Swindon. Alfreton Town will take on Walsall. Blackpool will take on Scarborough Athletic or Forest Green Rovers, who of course are really struggling in League 2 at the moment. Cambridge United will host either Kidderminster Harriers or Fleetwood. Bolton Wanderers will take on Harrogate Town of League 2. Hollywood Wrexham will take on Yeovil Town. Crewe Alexandra or Derby County will take on Bristol Rovers, who I think have recently sacked Joey Barton. Peterborough United or Salford City, who drew at the weekend, will take on either Doncaster Rovers or Accrington Stanley. Eastleigh will take on Reading, who of course relegated from the Championship to League 1 last season. Gillingham will take on either Charlton Athletic or Cray Valley Paper Mill. Stevenage will take on Port Vale or Burton Albion. Newport County will host Barnet. Oxford United will take on either Slough Town or Grimsby Town. Chester or York City versus Wigan Athletic. Sutton United against either Barnsley or Horsham. And AFC Wimbledon will take on Ramsgate. Now, of course, all these fixtures, second round of the FA Cup, they're expected to take place in the weekend of the 2nd of December. It's going to be interesting, as I say, particularly from a Stockport County angle, which is where we're going to come at it from. Getting Aldershot Town away, I wanted to have a good away day. I wanted to take on a higher end League 1 team and have a good away day and hopefully get a good result. That hasn't happened. However, you've got to look at Aldershot Town. I know they've just got a big win against Swindon, but you've got to ask yourself, this is a team that Stockport County should fancy the chances against. Again, though, we have to be wary because they've just beaten Swindon quite convincingly. But I've not even seen what kind of a team Swindon put out against them, so it's hard to tell whether or not it was a heavily weakened squad that Aldershot Town beat. However, they've got the quality in them clearly to put that many goals past a League 2 team. It's a little bit of a concern, but the other way of looking at it is looking at where they are in the league they're in, and saying that actually it's a good opportunity for Stockport County to get into the third round of the FA Cup, where of course Premier League teams come in as well. It depends where you sit on it, really. Did you want to have a good away day and potentially get knocked out early on, or do you think this is a better draw in the sense that it's a more winnable game? Again, it's not like we're already through to the third round. We're still going to play this game, but it's a more winnable game than perhaps if we'd gone and got a higher up team. There are undoubtedly, of course, stronger teams we could have faced, and I think we've got to be, fairly lucky in the sense that we haven't taken on a team like Bolton, who, of course, we faced a few years ago in the FA Cup. I know we managed to beat them on that occasion, but it's a tougher ask to beat an opponent like that. Even someone like Leyton Orient, who, of course, dominated League 2 last season. Notts County, of course, who would have been a tough game, especially away from home. There's other games that we could have had that were more difficult, and as I say, in a lot of ways, I think that this could be a more favourable draw for us getting into the third round, which, as I say, I'm pretty sure Championship teams and Premier League teams come into the FA Cup in the third round. So it's interesting, really, to see how far we can go in the FA Cup this season. I think, did we get a second or third round? I think we got a third round last season, and I think it was Walsall who we went out to. Just let me know your thoughts. What kind of a team were you hoping to get in the second round draw? Are you happy with the draw in which we've got? Do you think it's a winnable game? Do you think it's a good opportunity for us to try and secure a place in the next round of the FA Cup? Is the focus even to go further in the FA Cup? Are you someone who would prefer to just focus more on the league? For me personally, I think we're doing quite well in the league at the moment. I think it's a good thing to have a decent cup run as long as it doesn't become a distraction. But some people may feel it could become a good distraction for Stockport County. Let me know your thoughts on that. But as I say, a fantastic win yesterday. I couldn't not talk about that goal again. I thought that outside the foot assist from Paddy Madden. I keep going on about it. I just thought it was incredible. So obviously, a fantastic goal as well for Cal Button, who of course was absolutely sensational yesterday. Man the match and fully deserved. And of course, a big win. But it does see us go into the second round where we will take on Aldershot Town. So let me know your thoughts on the FA Cup second round draw. Are you happy with the draw which Stockport County have got? Maybe you're a fan from another club. Are you happy with the draw which your team has got? And do you want your team to enjoy a good cup run, or do you think it could be a distraction for your league form? Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the FA Cup second round draw. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and as always, thanks for tuning in.